In this session, we are going to discuss about the topic integers. In this chapter integers, we are going to discuss about the introduction of integers and what is meant by a number line. On number line, how can we do addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of integers, and the properties of integers. They are closure property, commutative property, associative property, distributive property, additive and multiplicative identity, and the additive inverse properties of integers. Now we are going to discuss about what is meant by integers. The integers are nothing but the bigger collection of numbers are called as integers. That is, the integers are the collection of whole numbers and negative numbers. What is meant by a whole number? Whole numbers are nothing but they start from 0, 1, 2, 3 up to infinity. They are the combination of 0 and the natural numbers. For example, the numbers like 625, 827, 9128, like these all are the examples of whole numbers. Next, what is meant by a negative number? A negative number is nothing but which have a sign of negative are called as a negative number. That is like minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 up to minus infinity are called as a negative numbers. The examples of negative numbers are minus 81, minus 1031, like this all are the examples of negative numbers. The combination of whole numbers and negative numbers are called as integers. Next, for example, I am taking a number like minus 5 by 2, 18 by 19, minus 3 by 2. Like these, all numbers are called as rational numbers. They are not the part of integers, but they are having the negative sign and positive sign. They are not belongs to the integers. The numbers like 5.913, 6.232, 1.322, like this, all numbers are also called as a decimal number. These are not the integers. The numbers like root 18, root 20, which are not perfect numbers, perfect square numbers, are also non-negative numbers. The examples of non-negative numbers are like this: minus 5 by 2, 5.913, and root of a number, which is a non-perfect number. These all are the examples of non-negative, non-integers numbers. Next, we are going to discuss about a number line. Number line is nothing but we are drawing a line segment. On this line segment, we are going to put the integers at equal distance on the number line. The integer which is 0 is a non-negative integers. We are placing the positive integers on the right side of the line and the negative integers on the left side of the line. In this number, the integers are like this. For example, I am drawing a number line TLM like this one. Here we are having a 0, and left side of this 0 we are having a positive integers, and the left side of this one we are having the negative integers. They are having the negative sign, that's why they are called negative. They are having a positive sign, that's why they are called as positive integers. Now we are going to put an integer on the number line like this one. For example, where the minus 5 is placed on the number line, we can denote it by moving 5 steps to the left of number line. That is, the integer 0 at this place, and then moving 5 steps to the left side, I can represent the minus 5 on the number line like this. For example, I am placing 2 on a number line. How can I place? 2 is nothing but positive number. On moving right side of the number line 2 steps, I can represent the 2 on this number line. These all are at equal distance. Next, we are going to discuss about addition and subtraction on a number line. How we can add an integers and how we can subtract integers on number line. When we are adding a number, we move to the right side of the number line. When we subtract a number, we move to the left side of the number line. For example, I am adding a numbers like this: 2 plus 3, that is nothing but the addition of numbers 2 and 3. By using this number, how can I add? First, move 2 steps from the 0, that is 1 step. This is next second step. I am moving to the 2. Next we are going to 3 step, that is plus 3. Plus 3 is nothing but we move to the right side of the number line. 1, 2, 3. Like this, we are getting the answer 5. 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. In this way, we can add any integers by using concept of when we are adding integers, move to the right side. When we are subtracting, we move to the left side of the number line. Here I am adding two integers, that's why I am moving to the right side of the number line. So we are getting answer 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. For example, now I am going to add 2 minus 3, that is plus 2 minus 3. Plus 2 is nothing but from 0 to 2 steps forward, that is 0 to 1, 1 to 2. Next we are going to subtract 3 from this 2. Subtraction is nothing but we move to the left side of the number line. From this 2 I am moving 1, 2, 3 steps. Why? Because it is we are subtracting t. So that's why we are moving from 2, 3 steps. 2 to 1, 1 step. 1 to 0, second step. And 0 to minus 1 is the third step. We are getting answer like minus 1. 2 minus 3 is equal to minus 1. When we are adding integers, we move to the right side. When we are subtracting integers, we move to the left side. In this way, we can add any numbers. For example, I am taking examples like minus 4 plus 3. When we are subtracting a number 4 from the 3. For example, first I am moving from 0 to left side. Why? Because here I am taking minus 4. That's why I am moving 0 to minus 1, 0 to minus 1, minus 1 to minus 2, minus 3 to minus 4. Like this, I am moving 4 steps. From this one, we have to add 3. For adding 3, we just move to the right side. That is, from minus 4, I am moving 1 step to minus 3, and the second step to minus 2, and third step to minus 1. That is nothing but we are getting a result as minus 4 plus 3 is equal to minus 1. First, we move left side. Why? Because it is a negative number. 4 is a, we are taking minus 4, that is a negative number. So, we move to the left side. That is 0 to minus 1, minus 1 to 2, minus 2, minus 2 to minus 3, and minus 3 to minus 4. Next, we are adding 3. When we are adding, we move to the right side. That is, from this one, we move 3 steps to the right side. So we get the answer minus 4 plus 3 is equal to minus 1. Next example, I am taking minus 2 minus 3 is equal to how much? Minus 3 and minus 2 are negative integers. In this case, we move left side of the number line. First of all, I am moving from 0 to 2 step. That is 0 to minus 1, minus 1 to minus 3, that is minus 2. Next, we are subtracting 3 from the number minus 2. So, we are moving to the left side only. From minus 2, I am moving 1 step, minus 3, and minus 3 to minus 4. Next, minus 3 to minus 5. In this case, we are getting the result as minus 5. First, we are moving 0 to minus 1 and minus 1 to minus 2. 2 steps. Next, we are subtracting 3. So, we are moving 3 steps to the left side. The final answer is minus 5. In this way, we can add or subtract any integers by using this number line TLM. Next, we are going to discuss about addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of integers. We are already discussed about addition of integers. When we add two integers, we are getting a positive integer. That is nothing but when we are adding a same sign integers, we are getting a positive number. And in the second example, when we are adding two same sign of integers which are negative integers, we are getting the result as -5. That is, it is also -5. When we are adding same sign of integer, the result will be of same sign of that integers only. In case of 2 plus 3 is equal to 5 and -2 plus -3 is equal to -5. When we are adding positive number to positive number or negative number to negative number, we are getting the result as the same sign of that integers we are adding. That is written as when two or more same sign integers are there, when they are added, the resultant number should be have the same sign of integers we are given. That is symbolically written as when two integers of positive sign or two integers of negative sign, we are getting the same sign of that integers only. That is written as like this. For example, I am adding a number 2 plus 3. We are already adding 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3 is nothing but 5. And we are already added -2 -3, which is equal to -5. Now we are going to add -5 and -6. How we can add? First we move to the left side. Why? Because these two integers are negative. So we are moving from 0 to left side of the number line. Here the number 0. From this I am moving 5 steps left side. Why? Because it is -5. 0 to -1, 0 to -1 to -2, -2 to -3, -3 to -4 and -4 to -5. I am moving 5 steps. Next we are subtracting 6. So we move to the left side only. -5 to -6, 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4 step, 5 step, 6 step. What we are getting the answer? We are getting the answer is -11. When we are subtracting integers, we move to the left side of number line. When we are adding integers, we move to the right side of the number line. In this way, we can add and subtract integers. When we are going to add a positive integer and a negative integer, when they are getting added, the resultant number is the difference of the integers, and the sign of the integer is the place, the sign of the bigger integers we are taking. By ignoring the sign of the both the integers, we decide which integer is the bigger integer. When we are subtracting integer, that is when we are adding a one positive and one negative integer, then the resultant number will be the difference of the those two numbers, and the sign of the resultant number is the decided by the biggest integer. The bigger integer is decided by ignoring the sign of the bigger number. For example, here I am going to find 7 minus 15. In this case, we are adding one positive and one negative number. In such cases, we are going to take the difference of these two numbers. That is 15 minus 7 is equal to 8. Next, we are going to place the sign of this integer. The sign of this integer is decided by the biggest integer. How we can decide the biggest integer? The biggest integer is decided by ignoring the sign of the given numbers. Here we are taking the 7 as a plus and 15 as a negative. When we are ignoring this plus and minus, the 15 is greater than 7. So what is the sign of this 15? That is minus. So I am placing this minus before the result 8. In this way, I can find the result of 16 plus of minus 9, which is equal to 16 minus 9, which is equal to the difference of 16 and 9 is equal to 7. And the sign of the 7 is the sign of the biggest integer. When we are ignoring minus before the 9, we compare 16 and 9. The biggest integer is 16 when compared to 9. So the 16 is having the sign positive. So I am placing the positive sign before here. Next we are going to find 18 minus 27. 18 minus 27. When we are going to find the difference of one positive and negative, we are taking first the difference of these two numbers. The difference of these two numbers is 27 minus 18 is equal to 9. Next we are going to place the sign for this number 9. The sign for this number can be decided by biggest integer. Out of these two, 18 and 27, ignoring this sign, the 27 is greatest. The 27 in this problem is having a negative sign. So we are placing the negative sign before this number. In this way, we can find the addition of one positive and one negative integers. Next, we are going to discuss about the multiplication of integers. When two same sign integers are multiplied, the resultant number will be a positive integer. That is the product of two given numbers. For example, here I am taking the product of 6 and 3. How we can get? By multiplying these two. 6 3 is 18. Next example is minus 6 into minus 2. That is equal to 12. These two integers in both the cases are having same sign. That is, in the first example 6 and 3, they are positive integers. And the second example minus 6 and minus 2, they are having negative sign. So when we are going to multiply the same sign integers, the resultant will be a positive number. Why? Because when we are multiplying a positive by positive, we are getting a positive number. When we are multiplying a negative number by negative number, the resultant will be a positive number. In this way, we can multiply the integers. In this case, we are using two integers only. When we are going to multiply more than two integers, that is 3 or more integers, when we are multiplying a negative integer multiplied by an odd number of times, we are getting a negative integer. That is, when, for example, I am taking the example like this, minus 2 into minus 2 into minus 2. Here I am taking a negative integer, that is 2. Here I am multiplying this integer 3 times. That's why we are getting a negative number. That is the product of these three. 2 into 2, 4. 2 into 4, 8. That is 8. Next, when a negative integer multiplied even number of times, the resultant number is a positive integer. For example, I am taking this minus 2 only, but it is 4. That is even number of times. When we are multiplying the negative integer even number of times, what we get? Minus into minus plus, next to minus into minus plus. Plus into plus, we give rise to plus only. That is a plus. Next, 2 into 2, 4. 4 into 2, 8. 8 into 2 is equal to 16. Next example is we are taking minus 2 5 times. That is odd number of times. What we get in this case? Minus into minus plus. Plus into minus minus. Minus into plus. Plus. Next to plus into minus. 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 The answer is 2 into 2, 4. 4 into 2, 8. 8 into 2, 16. 16 into 2, 32. By observing these three examples, what we can observe? When we are when we are multiplying the negative integers odd number of times, we get a negative integer, that is minus 8 minus 32. When we are multiplying a negative integer odd number of times, here multiplying 3 times, here we are multiplying 5 times. In such cases, we get a result as a negative number. That is the product of those given numbers. When we are multiplying a negative number even number of times, what we get the result? We get a positive integer, which is the product of all the given integers. In this way, we can multiply any number of integers in this way. When we multiply two same sign integers, we get a positive integer. When we multiply a negative integers odd number of times, we get a negative integers. When we multiply a negative integer even number of times, we get a positive integers. Next, what will happen when a positive and a negative integers are getting multiplied? What is the result? When a positive and a negative integers are getting multiplied, we get a resultant number will be a negative number. We are already know minus into plus is equal to minus, 2 into 3 is equal to 6. Here also minus 6 into minus 2. Minus into plus minus, 6 into 2 is equal to 12. When we are multiplying one positive and one negative integer, we get the result as a negative integer, which is the product of those two given integers. In this way, we can multiply the integers. Next, we are going to discuss about the division of integers. When two positive integers or two negative integers are divided, the resultant number will be positive integers. When two same sign integers, that is two positive or two negative integers are getting divided, the resultant number will be a positive one. For example, I am taking the numbers 18 divided by 6. 18 is how many times divided by 6? 3 times. Here we are taking a two integers, they are positive, that is plus 18 and plus 6. When those are getting divided, we get an integer that is the same sign of given integers. Here I am taking another example. Minus 25 divided by minus 5 is equal to 5 25 divided by 5 is equal to 5 times. Here I am taking the two integers as a same sign, that is they are negative. So we are getting a resultant as a positive one. When we are going to divide two same sign integers, the division will give us a positive integers. When the second case, when two different sign integers are divided, we get a negative integers. For example, I am taking the integer 32 and minus 4. The 32 is having a positive sign and the 4 is having a negative sign. When these two integers are going to divide, we are getting a result as a negative number. That is 32 divided by minus 4 is equal to minus 8. When we are going to divide minus 40 by 8, what is the answer of this one? Minus 5. These are, one is positive and one is negative. When we are dividing a negative number with a positive number, we get a negative integers. In this way, we can add a number to the another number by using these rules. When we are adding two same sign integers, we are getting a same sign of that number. When we are adding a positive integer to the negative integer, we first find the difference of those two integers and the sign of the resultant will be taken by the sign of the bigger integers by ignoring the sign of that bigger integer. In this example, I am ignoring the sign between the 7 and 15. By ignoring minus, the 15 is greater than 7. So, the bigger number is 15. It is having in this problem minus sign. So, I am taking this minus before the resultant number, that is minus 8. In this way, we can add and subtract the integers. When we are going to multiply integers, if they are of same sign, the resultant will be of same sign of integers. The resultant will be a positive integers. When a negative integer is multiplied odd number of times, we get a negative integers. When the negative integers are multiplied even number of times, the resultant number will be a positive integers. When one positive and one negative integers are getting multiplied, we get a negative integers. Next, when a positive and negative integers are getting divided, we get the resultant as a negative integers. And the second case is when two positive or two negative, that is same sign integers are divided, we get a positive integers. These are the concepts based on addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of integers.